Good day, guys, and welcome to Scholarships and Lifestyle with Ash. I am so super excited to be here again on yet another beautiful edition to give you more tips on how to go about preparing for your applications, not just to PTDF, but to as many other scholarships opportunities as will come your way. So today's edition is directed towards core members, undergraduate students, especially those in their final year, and to the very many persons who, because of time constraint, were not able to get the adequate requirements to make their application. I have made a list of the fundamental requirements that any scholarship body would require in consideration for an award of a scholarship for overseas studies or even within the country. Now, these things are very important, and I would like you to take note of them. So if you do not have a pen and a paper with you, please do well to get them handy before we get to the meat of the matter. Okay, I'm sure you must have done so we're ready to go. Now, one of the first things you should get from my list is to obtain your transcript. Now, your transcript is a comprehensive document that is issued by the school that has a track record of your academic performances from the first day you undertook an examination to the very final exam you would write in that institution. So if you do not know about how to go collecting your transcript from your institution, please do well to begin to research on that. Visit the academic office of your institution or ask persons around to find out how you go about collecting your transcript. Another thing is to obtain your original certificate. A lot of persons have been issued statements of result upon graduation to enable them begin to pursue a lot of things. Notwithstanding, your original certificate is very important, especially when you're making international applications or you're applying for scholarships. So do well to return to your institutions and collect your original certificates. And please, after collecting your original certificates, do well not to laminate them. Heat lamination will destroy there is a chip or some kind of mechanism sort of that is embedded in almost every certificate. So by the time you subject the certificates to the heat lamination process we commonly have in our business centers in Nigeria, that very thing that is embedded in your certificates to attest for the authenticity or the originality of your certificate is being destroyed. A lot of persons have lost opportunities because their certificates turned out, the original certificate turned out not to be original because they were laminated. So please do well not to laminate your original certificates. You can look for a way to keep them safe in waterproof plastics and something, but please do not laminate. And after you must have obtained your certificates, especially for serving core members, I like to say that your 1 year of service to Nigeria for a lot of core members, because we have been through it and we know exactly what happens, what some core members do. It's not a time to relax. It's not a time to rest. It's not a time to celebrate your graduation and fail to open your books. No. That period of time, aside serving your fatherland in your place of primary assignment, should be a time you should spend judiciously to acquire and prepare for scholarships and other opportunities that will come. One of the first things I would encourage anybody to do is to enroll for professional classes. The core members have an advantage because during your 3 weeks of training in camp, a lot of these professional organizations come and give out lectures. And after giving out these lectures, they make available to the core members a lot of their handouts or pamphlets or flyers where you can contact them. Ensure that within the period of your service year, you do as many professional certificate courses as possible. I can remember I did my service year in Cross River State, Odukpani local government to be precise, and I had to move from Odukpani local government to Calabar, University of Calabar, and the West African People's Institute for the Nigerian Institute of Management chartered classes for 6 months, and then the HSE and the management classes at the University of Calabar. And it was rewarding. At the end of the service year, I had like 9 of those certificates to my name. You can do courses on HSE, health, safety, and environmental management. You can do on human resources. You can do it with the Nigerian Institute of Management. The good thing with the Nigerian Institute of Management Chartered is that you not only get to acquire their proficiency certificate in management, you also get to be inducted as a graduate member of the institute, which is one of the requirements for the PTDF scholarship to be a member of at least one professional body or as many professional bodies as you can actually present to them. So utilize your service year to benefit on this. It is always subsidized for core members, but outside being a core member, it becomes very expensive. Your scholarship is a very beautiful thing because you have somebody to make the payment for you. But the struggle to get the scholarship sometimes involves you putting in not just your time, energy, intellect, but money as well. And so for some of these professional memberships, you have to spend money. And for some of these professional courses, you need to spend money because while you are making these applications, you cannot sit at home and do nothing. So all of these things you do may keep you engaged in one company or place of work or another, or keep you part of an institution of learning or another even before the scholarship comes. Then you can make your transition. Please ensure as another point to register with so many professional bodies. You are in school or you have graduated or you're a serving corps member, you have an academic background. And that academic background that you have graduated in has a professional body. There are so many of them. If you have not known or you're getting to hear of this for the first time, please try and find out in your field, in your area, what professional bodies exist. Ensure to join them early enough and attend their activities to know who and who occupies what position and does what thing. You'll be surprised that, especially for the PTDF scholarship, you might begin to have a screening interview or session, and somebody sitting on the board or panel belongs to the same society you claim you belong to. And one of the first questions that may come as a surprise will be, okay, you say you belong to this professional body. Who is your chapter chairman? Surprisingly, that panel list may come from your chapter. And if you do not know, it may not be in your best interest what the outcome will be. Another point that I have listed down would be there are so many online classes for certifications, and a lot of them are free. For a good number of them, you can also apply for aid, funding aid, and you will be given. I know of Coursera, Allison, Udemy, the World Health Organization has one, the Food Agriculture Organization has another, And there are so many other online organizations or learning bodies that have online courses. Do well to enroll for these courses and get as many certificates as possible. Not just the certificates, but let the knowledge stick with you. I also wish to state here that within the period of time, either as undergraduates about to graduate, or as serving corps members, or as individuals out there, do well to begin now to prepare, register for, and undertake English tests. It could be the Scholastic Aptitude Test, it could be the International English Language Test, it could be the test of English as a foreign language. As many of these tests as you can afford to prepare for, register, and successfully write, please do so. It will be in the best of your interest. If you do not have the funds to do this, ensure you are in good communication with your alma mater, that's your school where you graduated from, or you have a very good working relationship with your superiors in your place of work. So when the time is upon you to provide an English language proficiency document, you can easily reach out to your school to write one for you or to your place of work to put up one for you. It is also very important that while you are preparing for applications, you get yourself an international passport. I mean, that is the first thing any serious minded person who wants an overseas scholarship should do. Get yourself an international passport. Visit your local immigration office and find out how much it will take and how long it will take, and begin to make preparation to get your international passport as soon as possible. Do not forget, within the period of time you have now and when next you choose or will be eligible for applications to various scholarship bodies, to learn how to write statements of purposes, motivation letters, um, yeah, motivation letters, personal statements. Learn how to write cold emails as well. Do not forget to also attend scholarship webinars and open days. Scholarship webinars will open your eyes to quite a lot of things, because scholarship webinars are usually, those who come on scholarship webinars to talk are individuals who are current beneficiaries of the various scholarship bodies they are talking about, or are persons who have gone ahead to experience something in one area or another and are coming back now to share their experience. So you stand to benefit quite a lot by the time you attend such webinars. While preparing and doing all of this, do not forget to engage finally in dress applications. So dress applications are applications that you do not for the purpose of really wanting to get or sail through the application process, but you want to do it to check your level of preparedness. You want to do it to see how well you can meet up with the requirements. So dress applications are very important. They prepare you for what the main applications will be like when you start. Dress applications will also enable you find out if you have all necessary requirements. Dress applications will also help you to know your strength in preparing letters, cold emails, or statement of purpose, and all the necessary documents or requirements you need for any application. I think it's not an exhaustive list, but for the sake of this episode, we will end it here. And in subsequent editions, continue. Thank you so much for being here, for watching this very edition. Thank you for always subscribing. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. We are here because of your support. Thank you very much until you come your way again, and good luck.